Hello Taurus, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I will be doing your Friday to Friday weekly general read. Please remember that this is a general reading. It's not a personal read. Take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever it's meant for. Alright, let's see. Let's get into this. I want to pull a Priestess of Light to start the reading. Sacred breath and sound, life force and communication. I had that for another sign earlier in the week. I'm going to keep this as well. Soul radiance, phoenix rising. Someone is metamorphing. I feel like metamorphosizing. Being the all you can be, you know? Putting more effort into where it is that you want to go and where you're coming from, rising from the ashes, it feels like. I feel like your life force energy is being rejuvenated at this time as well. This 10 for this card, I'm feeling like a new beginning starting for you. Your attitude towards life, your things that trying to finally figuring out what is important to you. That's what it feels like to me. And being able to communicate, learning to communicate better in relationships, work, school, whatever. And I feel like you're feeling more yourself, more how can I put this? More aware of your surroundings and aware of what role you play in everything that's happened to you thus far. Okay, let's see. Number 10, sacred breath and sound. Healing is available to you now on both the physical and personal levels. Deep breathing can relieve stress, initiate and accelerate healing, and raise the resonant vibration of your chi or life force. So if there's a physical issue or personal pattern you want to resolve, spend some time in deep breathing and meditation and let yourself feel the fluid, peaceful influence it brings to your body and your life. It's time to share your feelings, voice your requests, and honor your right to speak out. Take a deep breath and practice communicating openly with others. The resonance of your breath and sound will soon move your life forward with the freedom, fluidity, and sparkling joy of the dolphin's magical energy. Yeah, definitely learning to communicate better with everything in your life. It could be just your energy communicating better with other energy. Being able to coexist. Soul radiance. This radiant priestess calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand. Her arms and wings are raised in salutation. A new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps difficult time. In fact, you are about to take the flight of the phoenix and rise above the ashes of some old unwanted fire. This fire may have taken different forms, work or finances, relationships or health issues, to varying degrees. It may have seemed like an interminable dry spell, a lengthy period of waiting for change or longing for a resolution. Or the fire may have been much more severe, involving loss, anxiety, and deep grief. There may even have been times when you felt the difficulties would consume you. This card is telling you that those times are coming to an end. A newfound sense of freedom arises, but don't forget the source of real power and freedom is always within you. When you find yourself living through a dark night of the soul, remember the presence and truth of your spirit. Your soul's resonant frequency vibrates with divine light that no darkness can diminish. It is only when you obsess about your personal problems that you feel surrounded by loss and limitation, but you must let that false view go. Real solutions arise when you open up to the power of your eternal truth and perspective. So if you're still trying to overcome a difficult situation, or if something has caused self-doubt or a loss of courage, pause to meditate on your own unerring, unending light. For it is this divine frequency, your own soul's radiance, that will finally lift you above the old limitations into free, unfettered flight. Yeah, needing to connect and I feel like someone is letting anxiety and I think negative thinking overpower them. Um, I feel like the time is ending. That it's coming to an end. You're going to this awareness and this being able to communicate and learning to communicate better is going to pull you out of where you are, the dark place that you are, and help you to um, open yourself up to new things and new ways of thinking. All right, let's get started on your base of your read here. Spirits, guides, what do you have for Taurus? What do they need to know at this time? Wow, 3 right off the bat. You have the 8 of Swords in your challenge. It's in the reverse. Keeping yourself wound up. Keeping yourself wound up like a lot of tension. Giving yourself anxiety and tensions you don't otherwise, if you released it, it's like you harbor it and you're holding on to it for some reason. You need to let that go. It's in the reverse. I feel like that's in a reverse because it's hard for you to let go. It's hard for you to relax and be at peace. I feel like that peace is coming, but it's going to take a lot of hard work here. That's why this is in your challenge, to release it, to release yourself from these fears, of what's to come in the future. You have the High Priestess. What's benefiting you? You have it in you. You do have it in you to get past whatever this is. Successes. Gaining successes. Owning it. Knowing that you're on the right path. You have the World. Message from Spirit. A cycle is ending here. You have to work hard and get over this. It's going to take a lot of work. Understanding what it is you really want in life. I feel like with the High Priestess, I'm feeling still like saying being protected. The feeling of being protected. Queen of Wands. Becoming that person that learns from their mistakes. That's what this feels like here. Being confident that you're making the right decisions. I think someone's been making a bunch of decisions, whether they're ready for the decision-making part or not, and it's caused trouble. It's caused strife, rifts in communication. 3 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like someone is going to get, there's been I feel like a third-party situation in a relationship, possibly. It's in the reverse. I feel like this, whatever it is, the relationship is still standing. I feel like this is in the reverse because it will be gotten over. It takes time. It takes hard work, but it will be gotten over, and a new phase will come. A new phase in your life, a new phase in your relationships, and you're going to learn from the experience to be the person that you want to be. Communicate the way you want to communicate. You have you got a few here. You have the 4 of Wands. Card of Celebrations. They're celebrating over here in the background. Card of Marriage, possibly. Moving, household, having to do with the home. Happier home. Wow. I think you have a lot going for you here, Taurus. I think a lot of, you just have to open up with your communication, learn to listen to the other person. Think before you speak as well. Sometimes we get in a heated moment, and in the passion of the moment, we say things we really don't mean. and it causes, but you can't take it back. Once you say something out loud, you can't take it back. Start practicing saying stuff in your head. Don't even whisper it. Think of, if you want to say something negative while you're talking to someone, try to hold that back. Keep it in, and see the difference in how that conversation ends in the future. Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's in your challenge and in your reverse. I feel like being afraid of losing someone or something. It could be material things as well. Being afraid of ending up in poverty if you go a different route with your income. Wanting to go learn a trade or wanting to move, knowing that you want a change or you need a change, trying to turn over a new leaf. I want to say turning over a new leaf, and getting past some things. In that sense, I feel like this card, this Three of Cups, is representing family and friends, bonding with family and friends. But I feel like it's in the reverse because maybe you are keeping like under the blanketed arm of a family member financially. You're leaning on them a bit too much, and it's time to break away from that and start anew. Maybe move out if you're still living at home or living with a family member somewhere. You have the Empress. Needing to grow up and be responsible. I'm feeling like a pregnancy for someone, possibly. Be mindful, though. Someone needs to be very extra careful if you find out that you are pregnant. I feel like it's going to be a sensitive pregnancy, and you should be aware not to be heavy lifting or getting stressed. This Empress also, I'm feeling like in business, in a business sense, an entrepreneurial sense, if I can get that out. I feel like there is you can definitely do it. I feel like someone is afraid to make that move and be in control of a situation when it comes to money, possibly taking over a business, a family business, or not so much the taking over of the business now, but I'm feeling like there's been conversations about maybe they want you to take it over eventually, like maybe 10 years down the line, and you're like, I don't think I can do that. But I think you can. I think Spirit thinks you can as well. All right. Let's pull some clarity cards here. Some clarity cards for Taurus. Oh, things are flipping already. Look at this. You have the Seven of Cups. You're in control of your destiny. I think this is the problem right here. Someone's afraid to make the wrong choice. Some things in the past that looked like a good choice to you ended up being a horrible choice. And just like some things that you thought were horrible, you found out later it would have been a better route for you to take. I feel like someone is having difficulties. That's why it's in your challenge, making decisions, having a hard time being able to see the best route, being able to see the best choice. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. That tells of beginning to stand up and be on your own too. I keep feeling like a disconnect with family. Not maybe not a total like disconnect, but stop relying on them. It feels like relying on them for more than what you need to rely on them for. Huh. Let's see, I feel like there's a few more here. Actually, you know what? No, it's not here. I'm going to pull some grace cards to finish the reading off. Don't be afraid to make the choice. You're not always, it's going to be hit or miss. It's 50-50 chance with anything in life. But don't stand still and not make choices which could make things more burdensome for you. Connect. Find your center. When we stay connected to our spiritual core, the best and most advantageous path unfolds before us. Someone needs to reconnect with spirit. I think you strayed from, you used to talk to them, you used to believe in certain things, and you veered away from it. It's time to get back on track. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. You are a magnificent soul. Feels like a lot of you have been neglecting your own needs, focusing on something that's not important. So it feels like. And we have listen. It's going hand in hand with this communication. You need to listen just as much as you need to speak. Listen to what the other person is saying and really understand it. When we feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an indication that we need to reconnect with our wise self. Look beyond words. I feel like saying look beyond the words. There's more to what somebody's saying than meets the eye. All right, Taurus, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope this was helpful. Please join my community if you want to. Tap that bell icon for notification of future uploads as well. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday.